Alrighty folks, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. We are on day 2 of teardown. Day 2 of teardown. So we got a few more things to do. Finish up the alternator, finish up the air conditioning compressor, and then we got to get the torque converter bolts out, and then we're pretty close to pulling the engine. Not sure if we're going to take the heads off or not. We're still in debate on whether we're going to do that or not. But let me get back inside, let me get back to work and get this stuff done so we can get that engine out and we can get the new one built. Stay tuned, folks. Alright, so I know y'all saw Mac's IG, so Modern Red Headache got me too. I dropped a socket on my forehead underneath the car. But here was kind of our list. This was dipstick, alternator, air conditioner, lower bell housing, crossover tubes I haven't done yet, unplug the harness, starter, drain the coolant, got the flex plate bolts out, O2s and dumps, and the dipstick. So about 3 or 4 hours, I think I made pretty decent progress for not knowing what I'm doing and just figuring this out as I go. And I'm gonna continue to figure it out as I go, but we are super close to actually pulling the engine. So Mac will be here in a little bit. I'll get him on video. We'll go over everything and see what the plan is for tomorrow, and then we'll call it a night. Hey Mac.
What's up?
We got a box.
We got a box.
We got a box today.
I will say
Can y'all guess what's in that box? Modern Red Headache version 2.
Cool. Gotta put one of those on your car.
We gotta put one on the car for sure, man. Those guys, Cam Motion. I don't know if any of y'all watch my videos, man, but we owe you big time for this one. Big time for this.
I begged them. I said,
you guys hooked us up and came through big, because this is one of the big things we were waiting on to show up. So we got the pistons. There it is.
Modern Red Headache V2.
Modern Red Headache V2. So now we have the cam.
Got everything but...
We have pistons, rods, bearings, the ATI balancer. So yeah, the only thing we're waiting on is the stabilizers and the collars.
Yeah, important. Oil pumps are in.
Oil pumps will be here tomorrow.
Well, we weren't expecting this to ship until Monday, so don't try to give me hell.
Yeah, we were expecting this to come midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Well, we'll have to get that front cover cleaned up.
But Cam Motion, whew, you guys came through, man. You really did.
If Dave got the pan gasket in. I don't know if he did, but if he got that, and we got a front cover gasket, the water pump, and you got the big pulley and all that stuff, we can kind of... I got some stuff to do, as you know.
I know you do. I know you do. I know you do.
We can have the rods and pistons in. This is going to go in now, but we're going to wait to set the timing. So I need to put a lock in it. And
right, all that.
I like to verify piston number 1, and
yep.
You know, I'm kind of... I am how I am.
Hey, I'm with you.
And...
So again, we're not speeding through this.
No.
We are doing it right. So we're taking our time, making sure everything's done right.
And Mac still needs to sleep.
And Mac still needs.
I said I will come.
Mac still needs to sleep.
Yeah, I said I would. You go home and you said you got your hot girlfriend who doesn't, always let you sleep and do what you got to do. I have the same issue.
Yeah.
I'm not officially married, but I wear the black band. It's kind of like You know when the cops have a fallen officer with the black band? This is the fallen D.
There you go. So we are super, super close to having everything, and 2, close to getting the new block put back together.
Well, I'm gonna knock this stuff off real quick. We're not gonna videotape that exactly because someone will say I'm not doing something right.
Yeah.
It don't matter how.
You know the deal. I always say this: never troubleshoot the mechanic, because every mechanic does stuff their own way, and all of them take shortcuts where they know they can take shortcuts and do things that they technically not supposed to do. But it happens. All of them do.
I'm gonna break out the big impact that we use on big rig tires.
There you go.
And I'm gonna tighten it first, and then loosen it.
And we're gonna come with an air one, not a battery powered one.
Let me grab some tools, and we'll start that process.
All right, he's gonna go grab some tools. I'll show you putting the cam in, though you've probably seen cams put in 1,000 times. We're gonna show you again. Because I was about to go home when Dave said, look what showed up. He's like, you want to open up your cam? I said, what? Oh, no. So then Mac was actually home eating, trying to get some rest. And I shot him a couple pictures, and he was like, oh, here we go. Here we go. So I'll be back in a second.
A little bit of blue Loctite on these. I wouldn't normally, but the thing is fresh.
Yeah. So here we go, pulling off the cam plate.
Looks like brand new engine, man, on the run.
Brand spanking new. Anybody want a stock 392 cam?
I didn't clean that other block up. My orange card had been running at the end of the week. You'd be like, what the heck is going on here? Need this bolt.
Need the cam bolt.
I'll just use it for...
Pull it out. Barely touching it. It's like all the noise. It's kind of like some of them animals that scream bloody like a chihuahua. Yeah. Hey, you got number 1 at top dead center, right? No, we don't have the pistons in yet.
Oh, here you go. You hold this. Wait, we need to swap out. Oh, listen to this here. If it falls over, it'll make a really cool noise.
Y'all see, I got this in my lap because I wasn't about to put it on the engine or put it on something, anything where it could fall off. I wanted to make sure it was protected.
I want to put a little goop on this because this is a
goopity goop.
Because it's got new bearings in there. I'll throw a little of this stuff on there. There's no real oil impregnated or anything in it, you know?
Yeah.
Don't let them see those specs.
Nah, you can't see those.
Don't let them see them. For the gram, I got to take a picture too, right? I mean,
yeah.
My phone is so... I need to get another camera, man. The phone camera makes me pretty mad. It's like this.
Yeah, just keep posting your stories and I'll post them on mine. I'll just repost them on mine. Or do that dual thing that you do.
Yeah. I can show this. So if you look at the lobe on here, see how big and broad that is?
Yeah.
So one thing people don't understand about cams is you got your max lift, and then the duration is the point in time which it starts to open the valve and when it closes. Right? Now, The thing, sheesh, the thing that people miss is there can be different ramp rates. So
Right.
you can have two cams with identical numbers,
But ramps are different.
and it can be opened in higher lifts and opened faster or slower than the cam with the same exact numbers.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's why. That's part of the reason I don't care to give out cam specs, is because you get these people on the internet that don't understand any of that stuff, trying to compare things. They're like, well, his is the same as yours. Why do you charge more? Well, mine works. That's why.
And they're not really the same.
They're not. They're not even close. So, I'll give this a little. Oh, see, nice and red, modern red lubage.
Modern red lubage.
All right, we'll put the plate back on, and which isn't very exciting, and then the cam is technically in.
Cam is in. So the new cam is in. So give us a sec. He's gonna finish this up. We're gonna go back over by the car. We're gonna do a wrap up of what everything we got done today, what's gonna happen tomorrow, and then we'll go from
I
there.
wrote you a nice list, and you did well, it seems.
I did get almost all of it done. There's one thing I didn't do, and that's the crossover tubes. But those are easy. But everything else is done. So give us a sec. We'll be right back. All right, folks. So I showed you the list earlier, and the only other thing I didn't do was the crossover tubes. So the engine is this close to being pulled out, and we're gonna go ahead and do that tomorrow, which will be Saturday. I'm not sure how I'm gonna space these videos out. I may do them boom, 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 one right after the other. Or I may put a day or two in between, but I'm not really sure. So everything looks the same.
It's definitely not.
But it is definitely not the same.
You got a lot done. And you got to understand, he's not working.
You can see
8 or 10 hours on these.
The alternator's gone. You can see the air conditioner compressor, right?
Just hanging down.
Is just hanging there.
I mean, we're just.
And I didn't show you all the underneath stuff because all that stuff I did underneath. So the dumps are off, the O2s are out.
You got to drain the coolant, and then this stuff will come out.
The coolant's drained. I already drained it. I just didn't want to pull all that stuff out until we had the gray mats.
Oil pressure.
Which the gray mats should be here tomorrow. And yeah, so we're going to pull the engine tomorrow. It's just a matter of what time I get here and we get started.
There we go. Now it's looking more like something.
Yeah, there, see? All right, so the plan tomorrow
This has got to come out.
is get this out tomorrow.
Yeah, I think. I know we can pull it with one header on. Like I said, we're 2 weeks away from just having a lift and being able to drop this out the bottom, which is what we will do from now on if it needs an engine deal. It won't be like this. But I think tomorrow, once you get the mats and stuff, we'll go ahead and loosen up all the head bolts and get the studs out so that we can just yank the heads off after the crossover tubes are off. And then it'll allow you access to so much other stuff. And then when we put it back in, we'll essentially put the block in so everything can be tightened easily.
Right.
Everything can be reached, put the starter in, engine mount.
But can't we do that before we put it in, or can do it? Do you have to be in before you put it in?
Because
Okay.
it goes through the transmission.
I got you.
Bolts. And, but yeah, the heads will be the last thing to go on before the intake manifold, obviously. And I think we're going to skip porting the lower intake just for the sake of how much workload I have. And I kind of want to dyno test it later once the car is kind of dialed in and see what we can gain with it. Because it's realistically, it takes like 20 minutes to get that thing off, 30 minutes. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, and we may pull it down right off the bat.
I think I'm just gonna do it because it's got the grip tech on there.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's at. It's around here somewhere. But
it's around here somewhere, he said.
Yeah, I had it in my car, in my trunk, and then I think I brought it in. I know, I saw it. It exists.
It's here.
Yeah, so I'm still porting the heads though.
So that's the plan, folks. Engine out tomorrow. Y'all see it. Of course, I'll video it like I do all the time. Just like the last time when Starck put this one in. I'm going to video
did
it.
the camera get your forehead?
The camera did get my forehead. So Modern Red Headache got me too.
Yeah, but mine, look at mine today.
Yeah, his is a little bit worse than mine.
Oh, man.
I just had a socket drop on my forehead.
Already bad enough.
I didn't even realize it was bleeding until I was eating pizza, and I'm like, why am I pulling scab off my forehead?
It's already bad enough. I got the stitches back here from the little surgery.
Right.
And the car got me here. Got stitches in my leg. We're trying to do what we got to do, though, to get through
To get it happen. All right, so that's it for this one, folks. If you're stopping in for the first time, check out the rest of the channel. If you like what's going on with the rest of the channel, do me a few things. Like, subscribe, smash the bell, shoot me a comment, share it on your social media. I'll definitely appreciate it. Shake and Bake will definitely appreciate it. Mac will now appreciate it because everything that goes into Shake and Bake is going to go into Mac. So
Don't blur this. Don't blur this. I'm just going to do it like this. Turn it around.
I can't leave it. I don't even want to take the chance.
Look, there we go. You got to leave that part unblurred so that people know to support us because of this. That's the way to cover it.
I'm probably gonna blur it anyway because I don't want to take the chance, man. YouTube is so fickle on stuff doing. Yeah.
Eat your local bear.
That's it for this, folks. Till next time. Adios.